Raise your hand if you made the choice to be here today. That's right, you all made the choice to come to this contest. I made the choice to be here. And this is just one of hundreds, if not thousands, of choices we're going to make today. It's from the little itty bitty choices to the really big choices that determine who we are, determine the direction that our lives take, determine the direction of the lives of the people around us. Here's the thing about choices, though. Every choice you make leads you down a path, and you don't always know where that path is going to end up. What are the consequences of our choices? Now, I want to tell you a story today to illustrate what I'm trying to tell you. In this story, I've drawn from my work as an attorney representing the State Gaming Control Board, the state agency that regulates gaming licensees here in Nevada. This story happened a few years ago. It was a beautiful November day, and two groups of friends had gone to the UNR football game. In one group was a man named Justin. Justin is the owner of a bar, and he has slot machines, and there's the connection eventually to me. He's married, he has 3 kids, and he's there at the game with some of his friends. In our other group, we have a man named Jens. Jens is very similar to Justin, about the same age. He's married, he has 2 kids, and he's also there at the game with some of his friends. I imagine both groups of people had a pretty good time at the game that day. Nevada beat up on San Jose State soundly. And everything was probably right in the world if you were a fan of Nevada football. But neither Justin nor Jens could have imagined how their lives would intersect and be changed forever. As chance would have it, after the game, both groups of people end up at the same restaurant near the football stadium. Probably to have some food, some drinks, celebrate the victory a little bit. And as chance would have it, both groups of friends wound up at the restaurant at about the same time, and they both called cabs to take them to wherever it was that they were going to go from that restaurant. When that first cab came up, Jens and his friends left the restaurant and went to get in the cab. However, one of Justin's friends came out of the restaurant and yells at him, "Hey, that's our cab, we ordered that, get out." Jens and his friends get out of the cab. Another one had pulled up, and they go to get in that cab. But again, one of Justin's friends calls out, "Hey, that's ours too, get out." Well, it's just about this time that Justin is coming out of the restaurant, and apparently he sees this argument between his friends and this other group of people. And nobody knows for sure whether Jens and Justin had any words, but for reasons only Justin knows, he made a choice right then and there. He made the choice to walk up to Jens and punch him right in the head. Jens fell backward, slams his head on the metal rim of a tire of a parked car. He's out. He's got blood gushing from the back of his head. Seriously injured, an ambulance is called and he's rushed to the hospital. Now, certainly what happened to Jens was foreseeable when Justin decided to punch him. But I really doubt that Justin could have imagined how seriously he would harm Jens and Jens' family. As I said, Jens was seriously injured. The man almost died. He suffered a serious brain injury. It impacts his ability to remember things, to have a relationship with his wife and with his family, his ability to make a living and support his family. A horrible physical and mental injury that scars him and his family, probably forever. Justin, he was arrested. He's convicted of a crime, and he has to pay for this damage that he caused. I can tell you that he has held on to his gaming license, but only by the thinnest of threads. And only because without that gaming license, how does he pay back Jens for the damage he caused? Justin is burdened with the anguish of this choice that he made. He's burdened financially, him and his family. It's a horrible set of circumstances for both families. But think about the impact beyond just them. The people on the periphery. Police officers that had to respond. Doctors and nurses that had to care for Jens. A prosecutor, a defense attorney, a judge that had to handle the criminal matter. Me, in representing the Gaming Control Board in disciplining one of its licensees. Impacting me in telling you about it today. And now, impacting you in listening to it today. Countless people impacted in both small and large ways by Justin's single choice that November day. This story has always stuck with me. I think because at some level, I can imagine being in Justin's shoes. Not that I think that I would ever hurt anybody without a good reason, but that I could make a bad choice. That I have made bad choices. We all have. And then it can have such horrible consequences. For example, taking my eyes off the road when I'm driving to look at my cell phone. It can have horrible consequences. Pythagoras said that choices are the hinges of destiny. My choices are the hinges of my destiny, but they're also the hinges of your destiny. Every choice that we make in life impacts the world, but we don't always know how. So the message is, be thoughtful and conscious of your choices, and do your best to make the best choices. Thank you.